next 2 days. You try calling her again, I'll come here and I'll kill you myself.
The Dalai Lama said there are only 2 days when nothing can be done. Yesterday and tomorrow.
I want you to look me in the eye and tell me you heard what I said.
Ooh, a sneak peek at tonight's episode of NCIS Origins. The clock is ticking to get information from a death row inmate before it's too late to help a family looking for answers. And actor Kyle Schmid has quickly become a fan favorite on the show, and he's here now to tell us more about tonight's episode. It's so good to have you.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
You know, I've been seeing the commercials for this episode coming up tonight. And it's kind of like, Gibbs who? I mean, you know, Mike Franks is here, and you're doing it, and you're killing it.
We're having a good time. Mike is a fun character to play. You know, there's this kind of macho shell that he, you know, exudes on the show. I think it reminds a lot of people of a different time, and obviously the show takes place in 1991. But, you know, this episode, we get to see what kind of breaks that shell with Mike, like what really pushes him to the edge. And, you know, it is a dark episode. We get to see the lengths that he's willing to go to keep his word, and the bolder this kind of like path of destruction that kind of takes place along the way.
And are you enjoying playing this character?
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I mean, I put on cowboy boots every day. You know, I have blue eyes in real life. I have brown eyes in the show. So there's something really cool about putting on my wardrobe and putting on all these different kind of tools, and really stepping out into a character that is very unlike myself.
Yeah, I mean, you really transform. I mean, you look different on the show than what we've seen you in the past. But was there any kind of like pressure or concern when you joined a cast of a prequel? I mean, NCIS is such a hot show, and now you're kind of doing the before. Was there pressure to you know, play these characters and be in the show?
I'd be lying if I said there wasn't any pressure. I mean, you take a show like NCIS that's been running for 20-something years, and I think the goal was not to try and fill the same shoes, but go back to try and figure out how the shoes were made.
Oh.
You know, who were these characters before they were the people that everybody fell in love with, and that actually allowed some freedom for us as actors. You know, Austin Stoll, who's phenomenal in the show, you know, plays Leroy Jethro Gibbs. I play Mike Franks. Those are really the two characters that we know in the original show. So we had guidelines to work with. You know, Muse Watson, who played Mike Franks, made himself available to me. He's just a generous, good human being. You know, not far from who Mike Franks is in a way. You know, he's a little harder on the outside. He comes from a different generation, but he's just like such a big heart, and so much to give. And I think that deep down is who Mike Franks is as well.
Well, I am very excited to see tonight's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Certainly a pleasure to meet you and have you here. And again, you can catch NCIS Origins tonight at 10, right before KCAL News at 11. And you can find more information by just going to our website, kcalnews.com, and clicking Seen on TV.